Since we last spoke, many more people have died in the fighting in the Sudan. The military is killing children in Myanmar, and a volcano has erupted in St. Vincent, with the smoke and ash impacting the neighboring country of Barbados. There are like 40 more stories like this, but I would really like to move the show away from the whole earth burning theme. There's a water theme story, okay. 21 miners in the Xinjiang province of China are trapped in a coal mine because of flooding. Ah, yes. 2021. World news. Actress Tandy Way Newton, whose name was misspelt in her first movie credit and repeated ever since, has changed the spelling of her name back to its original form so that it will be pronounced with the correct African pronunciation. If it's any consolation, I have been mispronouncing the English version of her name. On Friday, we saw the passing of beloved royalty. No, not the prince. Although death is sad for everyone, even controversial figures who die before experiencing their full redemption arc, or whatever I need to say to keep monarchists off my page. The royal we're talking about is the Earl DMX Simmons. Earl is a royal title. It worked when I was writing it. DMX held a place in our hearts because we all have someone in our life battling with inner demons and struggling to stay on the right track. And while your Uncle Carl may share many of DMX's attributes like cursing before bursting into a prayer or an aversion to long sleeve shirts, male pattern baldness, and barking like a dog, only DMX could make music that we could dance to despite the pain. So we play this song in his memory. We don't have the clearance to play a song? Should I just hum it? Davinia, Executive Director of Access Accelerator, or is there the Executive Director of what exactly?
Access Accelerator, yes.
All right, so what exactly is Access Accelerator?
We are a center dedicated to small business development, in particular for helping small businesses get access to funding, access to opportunities, access to networking.
All right, so I hear that y'all just be giving out money. Now, I have pockets, you have money. I feel like we can make this work, Davinia. Like, talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, so the first question would be, why do you need money other than simply to fill the pockets?
Oh, like legitimately, like what would be the?
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
well,
Yeah. So what do you need money for your business?
if that's the case, let me run some business ideas that I have
Okay.
across with you, and then you can tell me what you think the viability of these businesses are, and like how much or which money thing I should apply for. All right. So,
Okay.
all right. So my first business idea is Blots for Tots. It's body modification and tattoos for toddlers. It's an untapped market that I feel no one is looking into. So,
Okay.
thoughts and
So the first thing we would do when you apply, we'll give you a list of all of our clients that do clinical therapy. But that's the first step. You come up with an idea, you come to us, we have a conversation, and then we begin to build the way forward. Money is actually the last step.
what exactly are all of the things that you guys offer to the public in terms of accelerating this access?
Okay, so the first thing would be most people, they have an idea, and in order to take that idea to make it a reality, to make it a profitable reality, that requires a lot of research, scrutiny, data, that requires understanding the market, understanding pricing. What would happen is, in many cases, you would submit the initial concept of the idea. It will be reviewed. If it needs a lot of work, we will assign somebody to assist you. We will assign technology also to assist you. And then at the end of that process, it's reviewed again and assessed for whether we can push it forward.
I mean, you've already shot down, I think, Blots for Tots, but I have a couple other ones. So I have one with a business partner of mine, right? Like It's Haters Inc. And so a lot of people don't have, a personalized system in their life where somebody could hate on them, right?
Right.
And so they could hire one of our specialized haters to come by and be like, I'm going to discourage you from doing this thing, like something like that.
Okay.
All right. So, I mean,
Okay.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how good an idea you think that one is?
Let's try -5.
I have a Find My Husband. It's a tracking chip that you put in the back of the necks of wayward husbands.
You're probably gonna make a boatload of money.
Crack conch flavored water. It's all of the taste and half of the calories. It's a proprietary
That's like
process. I can't explain it, but
right. So we'll help you with the patent process for that, but you're probably gonna get a -10 for that one.
I crack conch is very popular. People love crack conch. They can't live without it. They can't live without
Right.
water. You put the two things together, you know what? We'll come back. I'll put it on the list of the maybes. Remind us once again where I could go to, I guess, look for help fleshing out my idea or help in supporting my idea, bringing my ideas to life. Where can we go for that assistance?
First thing you do is go to Accelerator.org and click Join Now, sign up. You're going to get an email inviting you to do an assessment and to fill out some forms, go through that process, and you will be in touch with our team who will walk you through the rest of it.
All right. Thank you, Davinia.
All right, best of luck with those ideas.
Local news. Last week, Wednesday, the government released 7 asylum seekers from the detention center who had been held without reason from 2019. And for those of you who are saying, well, 2019, that wasn't that long ago. That was the year we lost Tony Stark. #LoveYou3000. The Attorney General Carl Bethel, as well as others, were asked to bring a reason by Tuesday as to why the persons had been held indefinitely. And the reason... These are blank. Maybe they forgot them? But I mean, these are people. You can't forget them like political promises. Boy, you try to escape one political persecution, you get locked up for 2 years. If they had killed somebody, they would have been out on bail the same day. Did I mention that one of the detainees is a mother of a young child that she was separated from for over a year? No? Okay. Teachers Union President Belinda Wilson expresses concern as to whether or not students will be ready to sit the national exams next week, to which we collectively as a nation were not surprised. They weren't doing too good before the pandemic. Yeah, my concern is that 10 years from now, no one who attended high school between 2020 and 2026 will have any basic life skills, let alone academic skills, unless by that time, making videos on the internet is a life skill. The Constituency Commission may recommend adding up to 5 additional constituencies, taking the number of MP seats from 39 to obscene. And people say the government ain't creating no new jobs. That's 5 right there, along with they sweethearts and the people who detail their car. They doubling the local economy. No one knows who anybody in these political parties are, except for the leaders. I mean, the FNM is filled with random people who got in because the voters were mad at the POP. The POP has rebooted their entire franchise, only keeping 3 of the 4 survivors of the 2017 purge. And the DNA... At the end of the day, would you be able to tell a real political candidate from a fake one? In unrelated news, many of the fringe parties are upset that they are not being given as much attention as the PLP and the FNM. So, in the spirit of fairness, we want to take a look at the newer parties. Today we have with us leader of the Bahamas National Carnival Party, DJ Dangerous. DJ, welcome to the show. Thank you for having me. So let's get right to it. What is your party about? Well, firstly, our agenda is infrastructure, mostly roads. We intend to mash up all the roads. I'm not sure if that's... When it comes to criminal justice reform, we believe in the purge theory of of justice, there'll be a day set aside for everybody to be on their worst behavior. And that is going to reduce crime significantly. It honestly just feels like you're just throwing out a bunch of slogans. Also, we have on our agenda a couple more things. Rum. Basically, all this is rum. We also have a 30-page white paper outlining the steps to make the Bahamas a constitutional federal republic with an elected head of state and attorney general, as well as commissioner of police, with a working local government for Nassau and the Family Islands. If that's something that y'all interested in. Okay, now you're just making things up. But DJ, in all seriousness, I want to bring up the fact that there have been many serious allegations leveled against your party. That's because the two main parties, they are afraid of the support that we are garnering as such a small party. They're afraid of what they're seeing. The people coming together and they backing us. Well, you may know this. There's a picture circulating on social media that appears to show senior members of your party out among people not wearing masks. That's not true. I mean, we have the picture up on screen right now. I don't know if you can see it. Come on, they wearing a mask. They clearly wearing masks. What you talking about? Technically, but it's only covering their eyes. So I don't. Shen, you biased. Because you wouldn't have said that if you was talking to the FNM or the PLP. You only saying that because he's a small party. Another accusation is that persons in your party are not adhering to social distancing protocol. There's a video of a senior member of your party dancing and gyrating very close to a young woman. Come on now, man. He was only winding up on a woman because we recently read that it's a study that says that COVID reduces mobility. So we in our party, we encourage all of our senior members as well as all of the branches of the party to regularly to test their mobility, and that might include someone just to make sure. It's to make sure that they're okay. Come on now, okay. If you want to establish yourself as different from the other political parties, you have to ask yourself, what message are you sending right now to the public with your behavior? Listen, man. What happened is the COVID police has shut us down every time we fat, man. And the only way we could really do what we doing is if we tell them it's a political party. Otherwise, they ain't gonna leave us alone. Really? Yeah, man, when you think about it, what they doing as the political parties and what we doing is the same thing, right? So they have loud music, we got loud music. They got rum, we got rum. They whatless, that's a song. We could be whatless too, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying is give us a chance to do what they doing. Fine, whatever, I understand. DJ Dangerous, thank you for appearing on the program. Thank you once again for having me on and giving me the opportunity to explain to the Bahamian people what we're doing. Also, our national convention and boat cruise is next week Saturday. Tickets is $30 in advance. We meeting at Montague Foreshore. We going to Rose Island. Why? Thank you for watching. Something, subscribe. I am attempting to interview all of the candidates that will be running in this constituency. So far, I have received confirmation from 2 of them. I won't say who the third one is that hasn't responded yet. It's the FNM. I know there might be like some independent candidates and they're waiting before they... If there are any independent candidates running in Golden Gate, hit me up. I have a couple of questions. That is all. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's a Rough Riders roll. Or something like that.